Go.
In a 1, 2, 1, 2, rest, and
Going on a hunt, gonna get me a kill with a rifle in my hand and a doggy on my heel. Early in the morning before the sun does shine, I'm out in the woods just biding my time. I'ma call me a buck, call me a turkey, ain't gonna leave till I bag me a trophy. Early in the morning before the sun does shine, buck boys outdoors are the best of their kind.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Chef here with Buck Boys Outdoors. It's finally opening day, the regular season, and we got some great looking bucks on trail camera, and I'm excited as can be to get out here and get out in the field. It's also a special opening day. I got my beautiful fiance with me behind the camera, so she's going to be helping you all get better views of this hunt today. And, we got a cold front rolling in, but we're right on the front of it. Wind's blowing pretty hard, so it's not the best conditions out, but I'm itching to get out. I need to get out in the field, and I've been looking at too many trail camera pictures of good bucks to not be out here. So we do have a north wind blowing in. I think I got a perfect setup for us to get off the edge of this little field we can get on that the deer have been in there feeding in the evenings and the mornings a little bit. So hopefully we get a good look at one of these good bucks and we can get a good shot on them and get you guys some great content. Thank you for tuning in to our second ever episode. I'm so thankful for everybody here. Thank you so much. Let's get up on the mountain and we'll get up on the clearing. All right, everyone, we just got up. Finally got up to our spot. Snuck in here perfect. Didn't jump out any deer on the way in. Got a perfect wind direction. Like I said, the wind's blowing pretty high, but it's a nice, good evening. Feels nice out here. It just feels good to be back out in the woods. Leaves are falling down everywhere. Acorns are falling down like rain. I got a good feeling we might actually see some deer movement this evening, even with the wind being up. So we're gonna settle in here, give you a quick little view of what we're dealing with. Did a little makeshift shooting lane right here in front of us. Last second. Got our little turkey blind up. Right on the edge of this field, we've been having some deer come out here and feed, so looks pretty good, feels pretty good. We'll see if it produces. Stay tuned. will smoke a turkey right now. What a day. What a day. What's up, guys and gals? Chef here with Buck Boys Outdoors. We had an awesome opening day. Couldn't ask for any more than that, to be honest. I mean, we got some decent footage for you guys. Had some good interactions with some wildlife yesterday. One thing we didn't get on film, we actually had a black bear come up right behind us. I didn't even hear him come in. I just turned around, caught motion at the corner of my eye, and there was a bear standing there, maybe 20 yards from us. But then shortly after that, we had the doe, and then shortly after the doe that got way too close to us, we had a flock of turkeys come in, and I actually got the full draw on one of the turkeys. It was perfectly at 40 yards, and right as I got my pin settled, they must have caught some movement of us, so they kind of scurried off right before I was about to let one fly. But it was a good day. It was awesome. The wind was blowing, and I wasn't expecting for much to happen, and plenty of stuff happened, and just had a good time being out in the woods. So here we are. It's day 2 of the season, getting back out. I got a spot picked out where I picked a tree when I was doing a little bit of scouting, putting cameras out and stuff, and it's kind of above a big laurel thicket. I jumped a buck out of it, doing some scouting not too long ago. Got some pictures of deer coming through there, and then right near where I'm set up, there's a big old mature beech tree that's got a licking branch on it. I've got a camera on that, and I've had some deer coming in, hitting that licking branch and stuff. So unfortunately, it seems like the wind is blowing even harder today. So it's going to be one of those days up in the stand where I'm just getting all pushed around and just praying to God that the tree holds up on me. So, but I got to go ahead and get my stuff ready. We got a decent little walk to get in here, and it's already later. It's about 2:15, so got to get up the mountain. I'm going to check a few cameras on the way in and just see what's been going on since I last looked at them, and hopefully we'll get up the tree safely, and we'll get on in the season. Hopefully we can let an arrow fly into a stud. So we'll see you up in the stand. Well, all right, guys. Finally got up in the stand. It was quite an ordeal to get up here. Check 2 cameras. Some good sign on the cameras. But man, this wind is bad. It's nasty out here. It's that kind of wind where you're up in a tree like this and you're just saying your prayers. No doubt. But I finally just got settled in. We're right on the edge of a laurel thicket up the top. But I got some really good shooting lanes. And there's some fresh rubs out here. Right through this area. We're in like an edge. The ridge top is right behind me. It's been very select cut. It's very open. And there's a big sapling thicket behind me. And then down in front of me, it's like hardwoods. Then it turns into a laurel thicket. Man, I wonder if you can hear that wind. Bang. But man, just praying that the deer get up on their feet even with this wind blowing. Got a good feeling about tomorrow though. If this wind settles down tonight, I think we'll be seeing a lot of deer movement. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll get one right before dark. I'll tell you what, it's getting chilly, and I brought an extra shirt with me, so might have to throw that on real quick. Nose is running. Man, I tell you what, when I pulled this, climbed up this tree, hit one of those mid-tree climber adjustments, had to tighten it up more because it was, platform was starting to. If you've ever done one of those, you know how fun that is. So it's been eventful this evening, nonetheless. So let's hope we get something on the ground this evening. We're in a great area. Even if I don't see anything today, it's probably because of the wind, and I'll probably end up hunting this spot again before archery season's out. So stay tuned. Hopefully something comes on by. That was the hardest pass I think I've ever had to do. It's a pretty deer. Had him less than 20. I could have absolutely smoked that deer. I just I told a couple people now that if I see that deer, I'm not gonna shoot it. So I held to my word. But he's a pretty deer. I believe he's a 3-year-old. Three-year-old with good genes. He's wider than I thought he was. He's outside his ears. I just think if that deer makes it one more year, he's gonna be so stout. Golly. Golly, I'm shaking like a freaking leaf now. I can't believe I just did that, to be honest. I thought I was going to shoot him. I stood up and I got ready. And I had him. Had him right where I wanted him. I can't believe I just passed that up. Second day of the season. I just really hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt, but wow. Yeah. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. You just definitely don't get opportunities like that all the time. In Virginia, especially up in the mountains. But I seem to be putting myself in this position a little bit more every single year. So there's very big mature bucks out here. Not to say that wasn't a big deer, because he's a big deer, but man, that's Rise and shine, everyone. It is day 3 of the archery season, and boy, am I fired up after these last 2 days. I'm so happy you guys got to tag along and just see the experiences that we've been having out here. Man, it's just been more than I could ask for. Between we've had a bear, does, turkeys, and then, of course, the icing on the cake yesterday, just having that nice 8-pointer come in and be broadside at 20 yards. Doesn't get much better than that. He just wasn't quite the buck that we're looking for right now, but man, I'm so thankful for the experience nonetheless, and just got me excited for being back out this morning. It's going to be our first morning hunt of the season. This cold front's hitting hard. It's about 40 degrees right now, and I got a good feeling that, for a morning hunt in the early season, we might have some deer on their feet after sunrise. I saw a nice big old mature buck on the side of the road on the way here, so hopefully that's a sign of what's about to come this morning. So, man, I'm just excited. I'm ready to get out there, man, and this stuff it's getting me pumped up. It's that time of the year. There's nothing better than me, so you guys just tag along. We're going to get back up in the tree stand here. It's going to be about a 20-minute walk or so, and hopefully everything goes smooth on the way in. We get up the tree safe, and we get an opportunity at a nice mature deer this morning. So I'll see you guys up in the tree. Well, we got up in the tree. Couple metal clinks later from the stand, but didn't push any deer. No blowing, no running. So hopefully we didn't spook nothing, and we get some deer on their feet this morning. We're in a heck of a tree right now. I love the way it sets up. I think I already saw a deer way up above me. Just caught the tail end glimpse of it, but hopefully some deer come through here on the low end. Hoping to catch something going back to bed late this morning. But go ahead and take a look at the setup here. See what we get. Pretty thick to my right there, but right in front. Got a forest road. Some good open shot lanes. So that's what we're looking at. That road right there. We do have opportunities though to my far right off of this rock bluff. Well, that's going to be it for this morning. We had one black bear and ended up having two long beards come by. I was talking to them a little bit, but couldn't get the camera on them where they came in. I couldn't get a shot on either of them, but it's a good little morning, you know, a little bit of wildlife action. I'm going to climb down and check a few of these trail cameras, see if anything's come through here in the last week and a half, whatever, and we'll make a game plan for tomorrow morning. So unfortunately I can't hunt this evening. I know this evening's going to be a darn good evening, but got stuff going on, so we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. It'll be the same tomorrow, just hunt in the morning, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We're back in the stand again for day 4 of early archery season. Just went ahead and walked up and climbed up the tree before doing a little intro this morning, just to make sure I got in here good in time. I've got a buck that he's been coming through this area on camera a little bit. I've had him in the evenings, I've had him in the mornings, so I wanted to make sure I got in here nice and early this morning. Not 100% sure if I'm going to shoot this deer or not. We'll see what happens when I lay eyes on him in person, and maybe he trips my trigger, maybe he doesn't. But we might, if we get a good shot at a big doe, that might happen too. I just realized the freezer's looking a little low already, so we might shoot a doe this morning if we get the opportunity. Landowner's also kicking me in the butt, telling me to shoot deer, so we'll see what happens. We'll just say a prayer to the Lord, and hopefully we get some movement this morning. It's a beautiful morning. Got a good wind from where I'm at. Hopefully a big old buck comes by. We can slap an arrow in him. I've got some really good shooting lanes. Every shot I got's 20 yards, so should be manageable, I would say. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching thus far. Hopefully we can get you guys some great content this morning and get something on the ground. Stay tuned. 8:30. Just had a group of does to my left. Almost 200 yards, 150 yards probably. They got pushed by the farmer, I believe. Now I got a flock of turkeys to my right. So something might be fixing to happen here soon. I'll shoot either one.